so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, this what you need.
On the point.
Go ahead. AP News. Mother's Day is a sad reminder for the mothers of Mexico's over 100,000 missing people.
100,000 missing people in Mexico. We said, and it was 60,000 girls in America. We weren't counting all over the world, but Mexico is our people as well. So-called Mexicans is Issachar. Go ahead, read that.
Hundreds of mothers of missing people, relatives, and activists marched in protest through downtown Mexico City Friday to mark a sad commemoration of Mother's Day.
But here's the problem. They say it's sad, but they're still going out there to celebrate.
Yeah.
Because they want that hope. They want to still continue in the traditions that was given to them instead of, like you said, absolutely pulling out of everything.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no marching. I ain't doing none of that until y'all find my children.
But this is what happens to a people that are baseless, that are historic, that absent of their history. When we don't have a base that we can go to, we feel that we have to attach ourselves to foolishness like this here.
Right.
Because if they let that go, for an example, they let go these trinkets and the things that we hold on to. The question is, what are we going to go to?
Right.
And we don't want to feel ostracized.
Right.
We don't want to feel like we're on the outside. We want to feel left out. And being that we don't know where our real value is, they said, well, what am I going to do if I ain't on white man's plantation? Right. Where am I going to go? That's how we're trained to think.
Right.
Like we was reading in that book the other night. He said the white man said he worked. Listen, the white man was a professor. This is out of the book called the Miseducation of the Negro. There's a piece in there, and the white man, the white professor, he quit working at the university to go build a laundromat in the black neighborhood and got rich. And the black professor basically looked at him and said, are you out of your damn mind? You gonna let go of these alpha keys? You gonna this Fay by the Sigma and all this
prestigious,
all this prestige? I got my name on the back of a chair because I'm so my Oxford chair with my name on the back. You know, that kind of thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So they're like, the point is that black folks won't let these symbols go because where are they going to go to? Because we know nothing about ourselves.
Right.
Nothing about ourselves. The white man said, "The hell with that. I'm going." He said, "You people got the money in the neighborhood. Let me go put a store down there because you got no hope. You're going to spend, and I'm going to get rich." So there you go.
And that's, I don't know if black people know this or not. You go to school 9 times out of 10 to make money. So if you're in school and you can make money not being in school, you go do that.
Yeah.
That's why black people go to school. Yeah. White folks, they got time to study whatever they want to study because they don't got to pay no bills because they had free slaves for 500 years.
Exactly.
It's two different. We got two different outlets we use school for. But anyway, go back to the article. Hundreds of mothers.
Hundreds of mothers of missing people, relatives, and activists marched in protest through downtown Mexico City Friday to mark a sad commemoration of Mother's Day. The marchers, angry over what they say is the government's lack of interest in investigating the disappearances of Mexico's over 100,000 missing people, chanted slogans like, "Where are they? Our children, where are they?" They carried massive banners that in some cases showed nearly 100 photos of missing people.
Now, I want to say this. This is going to go into also Deuteronomy 28, showing that our people, I hope Northern Kingdom is starting to wake up, okay? Because we can show you the curses on Northern Kingdom, how our people suffer the same things because they're looking for their children. But I want you to read on how the article shifts a little bit. Read on.
The Mother's Day March comes just days after officials managed to find the bodies of 3 foreigners less than a week after they went missing in Baja California state. While many Mexican mothers have been searching for their sons and daughters for years and even decades.
So hold on.
Wow.
Hundreds of thousands are missing 3 white boys go missing and they find them.
Hey, that goes back to that. What was that Gabby Petito thing?
Yeah, I remember.
It's the same situation.
Yep.
The whole world went looking for
Everyone looking for her.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And then when the one black woman, when we actually go looking for it, it's false.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
damn.
playing a joke.
Damn.
Wow. They put out that movie called Adam. Remember
Yeah.
that? Looking for the Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read.
Because they are foreigners, those boys' country put the pressure on to look for them, and they found them, said Maria del Carmen Ayala Vargas, who has been looking for almost 3 years for any trace of her son, Ivan Pastrana Ayala, who was abducted in the Gulf Coast state of Veracruz in 2021.
Look what it says. Because they are foreigners, the boys' country
Yep, there you go.
put pressure on to look for them and found them. What country is assisting us to find
There you go.
our children?
There you go.
But we say that we're American.
Right.
I don't know if y'all remember now the first article we brought up with the brother that got killed. And the mother said she could understand if it happened in Afghanistan, but he came home.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
This ain't home.
Right.
That's heavy,
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
heavy.
But what you're bringing out with this situation here, this is not the first time this happened.
No.
Because the point you make it is that these people know that they have a nation behind them.
Right.
We don't enjoy that. We don't even know what that feels like. You remember the situation where you had the so-called Korean man, the Chinese man that got on the plane and they dealt with him a particular way and beat him up or something. Glasses. He probably took the glasses off and broke them. Just to make it look worse. They dragged his behind down the thing. China got involved. It wasn't just him. And what was it? American Airlines had to apologize and probably give them all kinds. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
The damn country backed them up.
Right.
Wow.
Black folks don't
remember that.
We don't have that kind of confidence.
don't have that.
We don't have that at all. Not even a little bit.
All we can hope for is hopefully IUIC want to come.
Exactly.
That's it. We
That's
the
it.
only hope.
That's it. That's
We
it.
the only hope for
That's
our
it.
people. If it ain't us,
Yep.
ain't nobody else
Forget
doing
about
it. Ain't nobody
Hold
else
on, we
doing
got a little bit more on that. A little bit more on that. Go ahead, officer. Because you got a couple of more paragraphs.
Scroll down.
But go.
Yeah, we're gonna let it ride.
Ayala Vargas,
Ayala Vargas doesn't
begrudge.
begrudge the families of the 2 Australian men and 1 American man who at least got some closure when their bodies were found at the bottom of a well last week.
Wait a minute. Read that paragraph again.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the families of the 2 Australian men and 1 American man who at least got some closure when their bodies were
Why did
found.
that? You didn't have to read all that. I wanted that top line. Why did this even have to be mentioned?
Right.
Because if black people make a comparison about other people and us, they're saying that we're saying something against their families.
Yep.
Read it again so you can get my point.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the families.
Let's look up that word begrudge in case people don't understand what that word means. Can we look it up real quick?
Yep. They put that in there
Yeah.
to make
They
sure
put that in
everybody
there.
else
Yeah.
mind. Don't even go there, black people.
Right. Exactly.
She accepted
That's the
that they
point.
got found. You need to be the same
Exactly.
mindset.
That's the point.
That's
That's
crazy.
the point. What does it say?
That's crazy.
begrudge, envy someone, the possession or enjoyment of something.
Wow.
You see this?
Damn.
So this basically read the thing again.
Envy someone, the possession or
So that's what
enjoyment.
begrudge means, to envy. Now go back to the article.
Put the article back up.
The article, what you was reading.
There you go.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the family.
Why stop? You ain't got to go no further. The sister is not envious. Why would you need to mention that?
Right.
Why would you need to
Damn.
put that out there?
Slick
To quell any rebellion.
Exactly. So we can't even like read the rest of it because I don't want to lose my points. Go ahead, because I know you was on something. Read the whole thing.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the families of the 2 Australian men and 1 American man who at least got some closure when their bodies were found at the bottom of a well last week. We take no pleasure in other people's pain. she
Why would
said.
that have to? Why would we have to? Why would that even have to be brought up?
Crazy.
So we can't even mourn our own without us being called envious or something.
Yep.
That's the disrespect and the utter contempt that they have for our people.
Nope. It's the same.
That if we speak on behalf of us, we have to come back and say, but we're not speaking against such and such.
There you go. You can't love your own self.
You can't love your own self.
Can't do it. Oh, wow. It's like I don't
damn
know.
defense. We always got to come up with something.
Right.
I think Captain Zakar said it.
Yeah.
Just because we love black people,
Yeah.
Right.
no self-love. My love for you doesn't equal hatred for you.
But we're always on the defense.
There you go.
I'm trying to say, listen, I love my people, but I ain't got nothing against y'all. That's bull crap.
We always got to do
We
that.
always got to say, we ain't mad at y'all. We just love our own.
Yeah.
That's the same reason why we got to put up a disclaimer.
Exactly.
The same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You in the spirit, Cap.
No,
That was it.
All praises. Excellent article. So go to
Do you have more?
Yeah.
Come on.
We take no pleasure. Start there.
We take no pleasure in other people's pain, she said. But she wants the same kind of energetic search for all the missing.
Meaning for hers and her people.
Right.
Go ahead. Now wait a minute. Jump down to.
Wait a minute. I got to answer. The same stupid dynamic happens when it comes to Negro Christians. For God so loved everybody, but he can't love us.
There you go. Dang. Yep. Because if we say he loved us, it's a problem. So, but what about them?
Right.
Oh man.
That's heavy. You say that. Dang. That's a magic trick, Bishop.
But they don't say when they wrote the Constitution. Well, like we said, where was John 3:16 in slavery?
Right. Yep.
So go ahead.
Hey, jump down to where it says in contrast. Scroll down to in contrast.
Right there.
There it is.
In contrast, in her son's case, Ayala Vargas said the government has done absolutely nothing.
Now she doesn't envy the fact that the other countries went and put pressure to find their sons.
Exactly.
Even though the government ain't done nothing to find her son.
And notice, they were not on the defensive and say, well, we got to search for black people. They ain't mention black folks at all.
No.
But when we try to get something to help us out, we got to mention everybody.
Go ahead. Just a little bit more on that.
In contrast, her son's case, Ayala Vargas said the government has done absolutely nothing. They even lost our DNA samples.
Hold on a second.
Oh wow.
Bishop, when you bring out the hope deferred, because you go there and you bring that out, when she says they have done absolutely nothing, they even lost our DNA samples. Like there's no, I have no hope that I'm going to find my son.
They didn't even care.
Right.
You know, what kind of psychological damage does that do when you care about your child? And it's going to say that as we go to the next paragraph, but you're watching hundreds of thousands of other mothers grieving. They going through the same thing, but yet in a quick period of time, these other ones is found. That are not of your people.
No.
Hey, Cap, I just want to say, how can we expect anything different? Y'all remember with Rasheem Carter, where did he go? He went to the police station for help.
Right.
And they didn't help him whatsoever. So what are we expecting from these people? They hate our guts. They show us every day.
Right. Crafty counsel all day long.
That's heavy. The man really went to the police station.
He thought that he was going to get some protection.
Damn.
Ain't no help here, nigga.
That's basically what they said.
You better figure it out. You better figure it out. Doggone shame.
Go ahead, finish that, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Which relatives submit in hopes of identifying bodies? The DNA samples. Now jump down to where it says, but some mothers have been looking even longer. Martha de Alejandro Salazar has spent almost 14 years looking for her son, Irving Javier Mendoza.
This is Northern Kingdom.
Yes.
I know we've been reading about it because you started at the top saying that, but I just had to just throw that back in there in case we forgot.
Yes. You know, for those that say they're not You know, they not Israel.
Be no
Nah, they
Negro.
going through
Be
the
no
same
Negro.
thing. They suffering the same curses. Go ahead.
Ever since he and several other youths were abducted from a street-side food stand in the northern city of Monterey in 2010. As with most mothers, she carries a banner with her son's photo. It's been 14 years and my son is still missing.
Here's the point. Go ahead.
With no answer from the government, said De Alejandro Salazar. Prosecutors always say the same thing. There is no progress in the case.
It's a cold case. The same thing they do to us. The same exact thing they do to us.
But they could find a dime in the forest from outer space from the Hubble telescope.
Right. There you go. They can find the cartel quick when they walk to.
Exactly.
Hey, go to Lamentations 4:17. Because the same thing that's going on in America is the same thing going on in Mexico. All of these countries, all of these none of them are here for us. That's what we got to understand. We are the nation that is not desired. It don't matter where you at. You can be in Colombia, you can be in Nicaragua, you can be in Mexico, you can be in Africa, you can be in the US of A, Canada. It don't matter. Like Bishop brought out earlier, they despise those that are named after Christ. Which and that's the real trick bag. You don't even know why they hate you. You don't even know why they hate you and despise you so much. And then when we come and try to piece it all together, you reject us. It's the ultimate trick bag. Go ahead.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us.
As for who?
As for us.
As for us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Our eyes as yet failed.
Hold on. Whose eyes?
Our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
That article just showed you that. The lady had to say, I'm not mad that the Australian and the Americans was found, but as for us, we don't get no help. Read it again.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We are watching for people that are not going to save us. And give me Isaiah 58. Isaiah 58 or 59, I think it is. I want 59 and 12. I'm going to show you something what we're doing right now. Isaiah 58 and 12. And this is why IUIC is so important. Not only do we have a youth violence, we have a youth violence section of what we do. We have a missing persons what's the word I'm looking for? Department. There you go.
Okay.
So anything that's plaguing our people, IUIC is standing in the gaps to fix those problems. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 12. And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
We are building the old waste places. That's Israel. Read.
Thou shalt raise up the foundations of many generations.
Read.
And thou shalt be called.
This is what you men, you women that are standing up in these last days. This is what you're going to be called. Read.
The repairer of the breach.
The what?
The repairer of the breach.
Because remember, Cap, you were saying it earlier, Bishop was saying it earlier, the issues that we have, you can't put a Band-Aid on it. This is a great breach that is wide and vast. And you need somebody that knows how to repair the breach. Read it again.
And thou shalt be called the repairer of the breach.
Read.
The restorer of paths to dwell in.
The restorer of paths to dwell in. So the things that we're doing, it is needed for our people because we see what's going on, and guess what? We address these issues head on.
Right.
Meanwhile, y'all still going into the white man church every Sunday, clapping your hands and your tambourine, getting no solutions. You still going to your political parties, Democrat, Republican, getting no solutions. But we right here in front of you. That's why we started out with what we started with. We are the Israelites. Right. And there's only one solution. There ain't 1,000 different solutions. There's one. They got that article for Bishop?
I got it up there. Go ahead, grab that article.
Before we read this is gonna hurt a lot of people. It's a reality check for real. All of what we've been talking about, the injustices and all of that, A lot of people talk about the amendments to the Constitution, thinking that the amendments, like we go over and fight and all that, thinking that these medals and these things are going to really protect us. That's the way we think about these amendments and all that. But in reality, America has the American system of white supremacy have shaped the minds of all of its citizens to treat us like cattle, straight up. Even in 2024, we still talk about these kinds of actions. It's because that mentality is still set the exact same way when they first came and stole this country. It never changed. They just made us think that it was about something, and we're gonna read that from, guess what? Excerpts from the U.S. Constitution. That's gonna hurt.
And Bishop, before you. Somebody, I don't know who said it.
It's going to hurt.
We got to stop saying the slave trade. It was human trafficking.
Yes,
It was human trafficking.
That brother over there told us, he said, we don't call it slave trade. I brought that word back.
Right.
And it's funny we going over the missing people. So they still doing the same thing.
Exactly.
And here's why.
Exactly.
Most people will look at this and say, oh, well, the amendments changed this. Bull crap. Changed it on paper. But the attitudes are still the damn same. Now, many people have heard, some people, I don't even know how the education system don't teach people nothing these days. But there was a point of what was called the decision between what was the Dred Scott decision. Right. This is what I was making reference to earlier when I spoke about the December. It was a case where it was supposed to be a lawsuit. It was Dred Scott against Sanford, and the deal was about trying to sue in court. So they had to bring out excerpts from the Constitution to show that a Negro has no rights to sue, no justice. So feelings are getting ready to get hurt bad. Brothers getting ready to get a reality check. They're gonna go home and get all upset. Gonna lose their old faith and all. Oh man, the white man don't want me. all that's getting ready to it's getting ready to be bad.
Oh boy.
Do I got time to bring it out?
Yeah, bring it out, Bishop. I'm looking at it.
Show it on the screen. Show it. Dred Scott versus Sanford. Now we're going. I can't see it from here. Zoom. Can I see the rest of it? Let me see the front of it.
Blow it up.
Blow it up so I can read. So I can see it. So what did that say? Read that.
U.S. Supreme Court citation information: Dred Scott versus Sanford, Howard, Benjamin C. Reports of cases argued and adjudged in the
and the judge. Go ahead.
In the Supreme Court of the United States.
In the Supreme Court of the United States. Go ahead.
In the December term, 1856, Washington, D.C., 1857.
So this is not made up.
Right.
Now, these are the arguments that was presented in this particular case in court. Let's see if things changed. Drop down. Just move down because they can read it. They can look this up and read it on their own. The first thing says what?
Upon a writ of error to a circuit court of the United States, the transcript of the record of all the proceedings in the case is brought before this court.
Before this court in the United States of America. Okay, go ahead.
And is open to its inspection and revision.
So this is not bull crap. Now jump down. Jump down to point 4. We're going to read. Right there. Let's start reading.
It was going to hurt them.
This going to tear their ass up. They ain't going to be the same after tonight. Read.
A free Negro of the African race whose ancestors were brought to this country and sold as slaves is not a citizen.
What the hell they mean when they say that the slave ships did not? They're trying to get rid of all of that. But the damn Constitution is acknowledging that we were brought over here on slave ships.
But hold on, Bishop.
Listen to me. I can hear hey, listen to me. I can hear the depletion of the brain cells of black people right now. I can feel it through the TV. I feel it through the TV.
It's over.
They all messed up right now. I know I never should have turned that damn program on. Go ahead.
No, it says a free Negro, and then it says it's not a citizen.
Yes.
We think just because you're free that you become a citizen.
That's telling you.
No, you're just a runaway slave.
Exactly. That's what it's telling you.
You're not free.
That's telling you right there. And this was argued in court. Read.
Crazy.
A free Negro of the African race, whose ancestors were brought to this country and sold as slaves, is not a citizen within the meaning of the Constitution of the United States.
Citizens. It gets what? They ain't it. Read. There's more.
Verse 5. When the Constitution was adopted.
Hey, when was the Constitution adopted? 1776.
Yep.
That's when it was adopted.
Yep.
Listen to what happened when it was adopted. Go ahead.
They were not regarded.
They, the Negro, was what?
Not regarded in any of the states as members.
In none of the states, you are not a citizen. Go ahead. So, in other words, it was saying, how the hell this Negro, bringing me to court when he's not even a damn citizen? Throw the damn thing out. Damn. That's what the argument was about. You got a damn horse trying to sue me. That's basically what it was saying.
Oh.
Go ahead.
When the Constitution was adopted, they were not regarded in any of the states as members of the community, which constituted the state, and were not numbered among its people or citizens. Consequently, the special rights and immunities guaranteed to citizens
that's guaranteed to white people
do not apply to them.
Do not apply to you Negroes according to the Constitution of the United States. I know this hurts. Go ahead, read.
And not being citizens.
And not being citizens.
Within the meaning of the Constitution.
Within the meaning of the what? Wait. Of the what? Constitution. Of the Constitution. This is not comic books. This is their actual law, their actual code. Go ahead.
They are not.
Brothers got quiet. They be like, damn, what the hell? Go ahead, read. I know it's hurting, man. I know it's hurting. I know it hurts.
Shut the show down after this.
Hey, Bishop.
I ain't even get to the stuff yet.
Let a Negro try to say, I ain't a citizen and don't pay taxes.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So they get you on both sides.
sovereign.
They get you on both sides.
You ain't heard nothing yet. It gets worse. Read.
They are not entitled to sue in that character. In a court of the United States, and the circuit court has not jurisdiction in such a suit.
So you can't. So they say you're an animal and you cannot sue. That's why they said that we were 3/5 of a man, because they said you can't sue. So even though they amended it, the mentality is still the same. That's my point. The institutions all around this damn country all refer to us still with this, regardless of what they got on paper. Right.
So Bishop, in that first video that Captain OC posted, and the sisters like, we want justice and want peace.
That's why you ain't gonna get it.
You ain't never.
You ain't gonna get it. That's what they're telling you. Why do you think that they can't everybody get off scot-free? This is why. Read.
The only two clauses in the Constitution.
This is gonna hurt. This gonna hurt. Listen. The only two what?
Clauses in the Constitution which point to this race.
Which point to this race, us. Go ahead.
Treat them as persons whom it was morally lawful to deal in as articles of property and to hold as slaves.
Damn. I know that hurt. Dog.
Bishop, what about John 3:16?
Where was John 3:16 in this?
Oh.
This I know this hurt. This give it to him, man. Shoot, they got to strap him down and make him realize this thing, because he's asleep. Read.
Since the adoption of the Constitution of the United States, no state can, by any subsequent law.
Subsequent law meaning anything that came after that, nothing's going to change it. Irregardless
No
of
amendment,
what, no amendment. This is going to tell you straight. So when they put that up there, you up there thinking that you got. They say hell no. That's exactly why they still treat us like SHIT. Yes, sir. Because of this. It gets worse. It's worse. Keep reading.
No state can, by any subsequent law, make a foreigner or any other description of persons citizens of the United States, nor entitle them to the rights and privileges secured to citizens by that instrument.
So that's why your bank loans are much higher. That's the reason why you get the unfair racist treatment.
The black tax.
The black tax. This is why. Go ahead, read.
Number 8.
Come on.
Yep.
Yeah, number 8. Here it come.
A state, by its laws passed since the adoption of the Constitution, may put a foreigner or any other description of persons upon a footing with its own citizens.
Meaning upon an equal footing with white folks. Go ahead.
As to all the rights and privileges enjoyed by them.
That's enjoyed by white folks. Go ahead.
Within its dominion and by its laws.
By its governing laws, which do not apply to Negroes. Go ahead.
But that will not make him a citizen.
You hear this? No matter what you do, it's not going to make him a citizen. It gets worse. Read.
But that will not make him a citizen of the United States, nor entitle him to sue in its courts, nor to any of the privileges and immunities of a citizen in another state.
Go ahead.
The change.
Here's the part that I want to get to. This is dealing with civil rights. These civil rights and these amendments, this part cuts all that. And they still believe this to this day. Go ahead, read.
The change in public opinion.
The change in public opinion. What they talk about? We got rights. We got civil rights. Yep. We got amendments. The change in public opinion, go ahead.
And feeling in relation to the African race.
Meaning us, go ahead.
Which has taken place since the adoption of the Constitution.
Didn't civil rights and these amendments came after the adoption of the Constitution, which was 1776, as they say?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Cannot change.
What cannot change? The Constitution cannot change. Read.
Cannot change its construction and meaning.
Wow. Damn. Go ahead.
And it must be construed and administered now according to its true meaning.
According to its true meaning.
Wow.
According to its true meaning. You are not a citizen. So don't ask me why you ain't getting no reparations. Right. Don't ask me why you ain't getting the loans and all that. Don't ask me. This is the reason why, nigga. That's what they're saying. That's how they talk. That's what they mean. Go ahead.
According to its true meaning.
Read that again. Get that whole sentence.
It must be construed.
And it must be.
He said, hell, no.
You want to go back further than that?
He's hurt. He said, don't go too far.
Oh, no.
Constitution.
He said, don't take me way back up there because the damn thing hurt
Don't
me.
say it again.
Don't say it again. Read.
The Constitution, read that.
Yeah.
Where we at? The Constitution cannot change its construction and meaning.
Its construction and meaning. Damn. Go ahead.
And it must be. Construed and administered now according to its true meaning and intention when it was formed and adopted.
Meaning that it's going to be carried on.
Right.
There's nothing that they can do to change that.
Wow. And that when it was written, it wasn't written on your behalf.
It was never written on our behalf.
Yeah. And it got to continue that way.
Right. Hey, you know what's
I know that hurt. I know that hurt.
You know what's so heavy about that?
Damn.
Their forefathers, their founding fathers.
They understand that.
Said, we don't care what our children might think in the future. Right. You ain't changing a damn thing.
Right. That's exactly right. And if their children try to do something, they'll disown their behind, cut them out of wills and all that. Make that white boy live up under the damn bridge till he gets some damn sense.
Hey, Bishop,
cut his ass off.
That's the same thing with Northern Kingdom, especially Ephraim.
Yeah,
because
it talks about them too.
I'm seeing everything. Northern Kingdom, you fall on the same thing. Because they talk about Puerto Rico is part of the state of America, but it ain't. America said, "Nah, you ain't. We got you. We own you, but you ain't part of America."
Wow.
I tell you.
Hey, can we read number 10 though? Yeah. I know you wanted to stop, but can we read number 10?
Wow.
The plaintiff, having admitted by his demur to the
What is that demur? Go ahead.
To the plea in abatement that his ancestors were imported from Africa and sold as slaves. He is not a citizen of the state of Missouri, according to the Constitution of the United States, and was not entitled to sue in that character in the circuit court.
Damn. So he had to acknowledge.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah.
Hey, go to
Psalms. As a slave, sir.
So when Zephaniah said a nation not desired, there you go.
Yep. Psalms 94 and 20. And then I let Bishop give his closing And then we're gonna be done. Psalms 94 and 20. You dropped the bomb there, Bishop.
Yeah, man.
So you all right?
The people left the show. Damn. We ain't got no viewers no more.
They cut the lights off. Cut the lights off. Lock the doors. Let's go.
Everything was good till you talk.
I know that hurt.
Now watch this. Everything Bishop just said is backed up in the Bible.
That's right.
Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Read.
Which frameth mischief.
Which does what?
Which frameth mischief.
Which frameth mischief. And when it says frame, remember, it talks all throughout that document that Bishop just read. You're not going to change how it was constructed and construed. It was set up to do certain things.
They made the point that even if legislation came behind it.
Right.
That's why I wanted to read that part.
Yep.
Even it's the change in public opinion, regardless of what they do, we got to go by the original document.
Right.
When it was first formed and adopted. That's what they just said.
So what it's saying, Bishop, the purest of the land, the purest.
Yes.
Because they say you got liberals, you got Democrats. Whenever you get a purist,
Yes.
a white man that says no,
Yes.
this is the law will support him.
That's it.
And
That's
at the
the
end
point.
of the day, when you go into the T of the law, he gonna stand fast and he gonna win the case.
Everybody else is playing a game on the Negro, making him think that he's a part of the system
There
when
you
it
go.
really ain't.
There you go.
Damn.
Anything that we got, it was a gift. They didn't have to give it to you because they literally got it on the book.
Exactly.
Go ahead, read it again.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Which frameth mischief.
Which does what?
Which frameth mischief by a law.
Which frame a mischief by what? The Constitution of America. Which you Negroes go and spend your money to go to Philadelphia and look at the founding fathers. Y'all are sick. It's
So
sick.
what is it? So there's your Mother's Day gift right there. You so-called Negroes. Boom. There's your Mother's Day gift right there. Your simple behinds.
Oh, praise. Bishop, what you got in closing, Bishop? What you got
Lord
in
have
closing
mercy.
for the people?
I'm gonna give him Zephaniah 2.
Yes.
I'm gonna read that, man.
Yes, sir.
Time for you brothers and sisters to wake up and come the hell out of this foolishness.
Right.
You up there feeling all bad. Hey, white man said I can't be a citizen. The hell with him. What? Shoot. Most High gonna wipe his ass out.
Right.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
So because the so-called white man don't desire you, God desires you. And you need to recognize that. The hell with him. The Bible says, come out of her, my people, and be not partakers of her sins. And here we up there feeling all bad because he wrote in his document, said, listen, this ain't for you.
Right.
Yeah, the hell with him.
Right.
The Most High got us. And that's what, we actually, how in the hell could you think these people gonna, I mean, even without reading this, you brought my fathers here, chained up,
Right.
treating them like garbage. Stripped us of every damn thing.
Right.
Went and robbed my brothers over in Puerto Rico.
Right.
In Santo Domingo. Chopped up the children and the babies, threw them in pits with spears and all that.
Spikes.
And you mean to tell me that these people gonna after all that murder, they're gonna say, "Oh, we brothers," and you have not dealt nothing to correct the wrong that what you done.
Right.
You gotta be crazy.
Right. Ain't no fixing that.
Ain't no fixing that. God gonna fix it.
Exactly.
God gonna fix it, and that's what we waiting for.
That's
The hell with this
exactly
man.
right.
The hell with the
Exactly.
system.
Right.
Read.
Before the decree bring forth.
So the Most High said for us to gather together, O nation not desired. How did he say do it? Because listen to me. This right here, he's not asking.
Right.
Read it again. Verse 1.
Gather yourselves together.
He ain't asking you. He said, listen, damn it, you better gather yourselves together. Then he gonna tell you who he's talking to.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You can clearly see that we ain't desired. So who is he talking to? The people that don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Okay, we're the ones that's not desired. We just read it. O nation not desired. He didn't say nations, O nation, the nation of Israel.
Right.
The one that all of the nations said that they absolutely hate. That they all came together and conspired to say that the name of Israel may be no more in their remembrance.
Right.
And you shall be hated of all nations because God is claiming you.
Right.
This is his namesake, the Bible. That's what he's saying. That's why he said, you shall be hated when you return to this. When you return to this, this is the namesake that the nation said you are not to have a part of. And because we hold on to this, they're trying to pass laws and get rid of it.
Right.
They're trying to stop us, call us all kind of things to make us put this down.
Right.
That's the point. That's what it's saying. So we are not desired, and they do not desire us to hold on to our records. Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We're the nation that's not desired by the nations. The hell with the nations. God desires us. Read.
Before the decree bring forth.
So he's not asking. He said, you better do it before I bring judgment. So he ain't asking. He said, you better gather yourselves together, you that's not desired. And if you don't do it, the day is going to come and get you. Before the day comes forward and bring destruction. Read.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff.
Before the day pass as waste, like it said in another scripture. Chaff is talking about the waste. Like it said, and I have created the waster to destroy. The Most High going to destroy all our enemies. Read.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
So we better turn to the Most High and learn how to organize before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon us. Read.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you that's not desired by your enemies. He said, I'm sending my son to deliver you from the hand of all your enemies and from the hand of those that hate you. That's what I'm sending my son for. What the hell you want to be tied up in this for?
Right.
Come on home, brother. That's what the Most High is saying.
Right.
Before I bring destruction. Read.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. This is what we're supposed to be meek with. The Bible. This is our heritage. Read.
Which have wrought his judgment.
Because we wrought the judgment of the Most High when we broke his laws. Come on.
Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
That we may be hid when the Lord bring that destruction upon our enemies. So if we're not going to gather ourselves together, we're going to die with these same enemies. And every last one of us that want to hang on to this system while the Most High is bringing judgment, your ass deserve death. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. You deserve death. You got your chance to come out of this madness and return to the Most High, and you don't want to do that?
Right.
You deserve death, and you're going to get it.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation